Etifa kwa baba de Likee TV ne so na message ne na bacha ne iso no hit adoma no subscribe no like no share ma one pense me be etie so enya be etie no message so beje bre ne adaje ne abobra nsem ne de nsem etodwa no ye de emo nsem enyina ebremo na se de yakwaye said there will be a massive change ewo Ghana airport because yakwaye said Ghana airport manager ni tikika Pere pressure eko mampanyini so no mse ano den say it is so of fire mamena oda Ghana airport now because how say some of information be wo ho a etimi epi babo ntim ba MPP for no akache no utumi say these were people they were being appointed by ex-president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo enti say Yebra John Dramani Mahama say opese niema koyi more money dia enkrofo a omo nanado abenmu bia no mne ne collaborate bia no ompam omo nyina yes he should sack them na ompe ono an nkrofo a ono so bitimi ne omaye adwuma reporter yensa eteto na mepese ebowram na yetie ensem ne biom de abetodwan ba de aka bia de mu nsem bebram
ayamede senra Openi oda Ghana civil aviation ano yayinadi emede I think Mahama oda Ghana airport company ano should follow because sa love letter emotional letter na odi ba nra no yenum bi entoyesum. It is no more about say clear the image of the company. It is about so be say I don't know because President Akufo-Addo appointing no and TSU say on the information by Reverend Ntim and I feel no be no. So say obi accuse you personal. You do not discharge your duty as the head of such a company. Aviation man na. But what we MD to that company no. And person flight be sir by you aware. And person a new man on board no.
I know can say said the Ghana for air cano, Senkani, and pair almost process new procedure. I was aviation, and I need the report ever.
They equally have a responsibility. Go and check the functions of management of Ghana Airport Company, and you know she has a responsibility.
Okay.
All responsibility. It's the part plane no buy and one man and woman win him and I win him. So win him dear at the bonny and I had the bonny. Into be a becuzu dear and come me can't Ghana for say. Flight me no buy in and do bonny be any
because at the end start here and you can't say and can the normal circumstance no say a airport issues any weekend either send aviation and answer airport managing directors and was and KBA officially no only release be eba ebechem but say government no so eteki Emma fellas kwacho for so ebekasa
yeah kakosi nyina no say she had the responsibility and she didn't discharge that responsibility properly.
Okay.
What failing Ghana for? Yemika de twatwo. No kure woman say. Ma yena yansu so bone so because a favor will be interested in it. This is not the first time one aircraft be higher emergency landing in this country. In 2018, Yawahana Emirate higher emergency landing. Do you know why? One of the senior friends, a pilot, are all on board. No, it was serious health conditions. They have to land. Another landed for refueling purposes. Sometimes we don't kabore. Makwatira radio so TV so. And I'm Akroma MP on no wireless. I don't know at the time. Makwatira radio so TV so. I look pray be able see or kotoka. Misu yenim the obey and to so the no in the buy. When we had a presidential jet. Now you're practicing to say a crazy motor king. Now go hang luxury jet premium penny and no idea to and from. Near him the other one in the Adiba. But everybody knew, sir. Sabi, Utimu for ye tea and him see a Akroma, Sanya man so. Until that dear nurse, ye be nurse and tia. And let the Alupe land do Akroma emergency landing. And no one know the buy.
Okay, me that said.
Yeah, not young tree when you're day. And free assembly. Yeah, try to.
Oh,
Kura, kwata. A foot. Oh, Reverend Ntim Fodwo. Honorable no Onyam for. Abrabo Mokwe Nim Chembebri. There are a lot of things I'll be able to learn from him. But in the spirit of nationalism, it is not by force that was yet to say at all cost. And your man now someone could to black in opposition. Or yet to on earth and near be actually a mayor address. Yes, it's a bit of trust in the church. The campaign of Faswa, you know it is already in a yeah, ma, $15,000 every hour near the Korea private jet in it to be saved or my Isika. And it's a Reverend Ntim for the person who be there. Untonable. Now, this year, dear boy, one pinch and in over a black, we are the same. And to tell you, who is who be the uncle, and then you miss her. To know what to say, when to say, and where to say it. At least, if for nothing at all, for the MMDA's heads. Say, Sao Kono, Sao War no uncle for no waging, it is not against just President Mahama. It is against the entire nation, and for that matter, the entire government. Abaya waba 3 months. Social contract 120-day social contract. Me no kase wa yemu 99.9%. Meti hard first what so. Musulumi for in the fit no monya 2 days wa ye. Mema 24-hour economic document ye be say within wa ye. Meyi levy wa ye through betting tax ya mutu. VAT on insurance policy ya mutu. Tax and that unprocessed goods so we say tax or buy it 3 consecutive times fuel price have decreased at the pump. 3 consecutive times inflation has decreased. Go feed Ghana project yes so food inflation is down.
Yes.
And that T-bill market you get the best deals. The city has seen considerable stability for the first time in a quarter. But now, what be the fear what we say? I went to me on my home match. Now there was me and some person said, if you know your room penswa, ya shop was here do my bedroom, not gonna force of him here do bedroom. But Kakrakwa, you know, it gives the Guardian people the confidence. Say, komo bia eno omadi kukuom ni pentemu bia no ye betumi adan aye. I'll run the leanest government in history. He is doing it for the first time in the history of this country, in the under the Fourth Republic. President Mahama is running this country with just 56 ministers. Less than 50 presidential staffers. The last time I checked, they are 30. So if you have a count, I mean, yes, was there. You have a count 20. You took thousands of people to the presidency with about 125 ministers. Yet they who be da. They yet in the be da. This is the longest in the long while. The longest 3 months are novel. Yeah. The longest 3 months in a long while in our history. Yan take a task prayer can we have them. Every week, you take a task prayer. Every week we hear corruption matter. This is the longest 3 months we've not heard anything about corruption. Do you think they will allow you? Until now, the strategy is that young kofa send me a dance in home. Now your family by nutrition say poor. Now more people with moral background. And you are buying by a crowd by my mabuna say. And I also saw so. And I will say. Meanwhile, Nini Naya Huda Dasem. That also mean.
But Kabari, okay, Nini Naya rather something the word that we use to na. On say, Ghana near Nisu, any Ghana near Asumuno for 8 years. The SC 3 months near. Obeti Sebia, Nakoga, Nasa, National Security Force Sebia, or much cocaine, world $350 million no. For 8 years near NTB. Omasa so achi will be our Jolie and Nusu cocaine saga issue nano 8 years na NTB. NDC back power 3 months near Tiwe. no unyi ni say Ghana for beka say eh na this ba ye
eno ka mamuo pa ene sese pa no hu bi. This is Joy News publication. Ghana identified as transit country for drug trafficking. British High Commission. 2022. Me pa 2022 na president Mahama na president. Na ni si na wa bam. But what they say o matimi achi nipa wa kokora say ko okay. Okay atere ma kura kitanada. Because no musu so bone so. No musu so bone so. In the spirit of transparency, accountability, and participatory governance, Owura Mahama said, "Me fa bibia nsie Ghana for." Ye enye be pa ho to ba ma ye nyina hu say, "We enye ya tutu sa ye se no." How did we arrest a cocaine with street value of about 350 million? And Profu and Koma be catch say kukunte. A MPP for the wa ba mu a, Koma be catch say kukunte sam. Why they kwaya kukunte free? Your friends abrochire ba hanom. Na kwa be dan so banche no ye de ni akokra kukunte free abrochire. So let's rather be grateful to Owura Mahama and not by say this is the only government in our electoral democratic honest. Why you crowd say on person what the BB be entire irrespective of how the gravity of how a semnotier and I say or how I bet me the abroad mine. It's called transparency and accountability.
Okay.
Investor community. Investor be anyone be investing in a country where or feel say and you ma bone koso. Na ye hwe said ye na ye sika sem to ye jira na so ya. O man Ghana be investor be akono. Nti one of the easiest way I opponent to say what the must investor no say na adwene is to paint the country black, paint the government black. It is no more about say business now obey no say be ya na nye. It is more about say enuboni se mo ko dia it's a safe place. Not economically but security wise. Until I will not invest anymore. Now one more kwamudi bibedua na ye mfa so dia aka me aka wo aka wo no nyina no embo ye chese be ko go die enkokona. Why will a member of parliament with no iota of evidence, no shred of evidence, betimia alebo another country say by mere fact says our country no na a certain air ambulance if you want ban say okutangu do bone. Do you know what that means in terms of the relationship between the two countries? Say you see kaya free kofo dua by there enye amrobes na team. Do you know the implication, the image your friend say damage I would kofo dua for? Asam ka no asam ka. You get the point I'm making? So it's a calculated agenda. And you see, the Biameka, you do not intercept suspicion. You intercept information. Oh, my nice bibi so. Ya yima sutre, me saka bibi. It's either a document, information, whatever. And for purposes of investigation, no, you tender in those information for purposes of investigation. Many are penny Reverend Ntim for the war. Or yet, Mnasebe by extension, ranking member of Committee of Interior. So I don't know mind said you okay here. Also, till this point, show us one evidence you have tendered, one information you have tendered into any investigative body as a basis. Say I'm starting final investigation. One.
Okay.
Why do we do this to our country? Of this country.
Honorable Michael Chibefi, MP for New Jabin South, the former Deputy Minister, Trade and Industry, Johnny Ewie. Honorable, Mema Wahamu Akwaba.
Ya dukuna.
Honorable, ya dukuna. Okay. Honorable, na boko die.
Temptation woman.
Honorable. Honorable, baby, at any more. My Mrs. Science. baby I was to them one patch.
Me pa.
Because I'm sitting in the man about money you hop pass on
Papa. Me. I'm one say.
Oh, I am my confused.
And then what we are pa.
And what quite baby?
Yeah, I do know, Papa.
You. Honorable not over honorable Ntim for your fear, Uko hobby.
And they declare me decant shabons, shaman, Yamin Shaw, and body bomb. I mean, Shaw, honorable Ntim. Very hard working man. Because many some pa na unia Kaboris. Well, are you working hard? Go for the one year water. With you. I catch them. We are politicians. We started doing it from school. Until skills now. Also, some of baby. Now, me when you hang. So, no wash them. San say, a human they been my yes in Binum. I hope they be here me. They be a mekase. Politics in none here. But the Japan say, Odiakuma pa. Ebe ye party communication. Need my dim pa. And there be a minimum to me for semi yai. Me start to say me fiancé first entry. But go for semi yai because attacks the doors. We are okay.
What do you do?
Near what can say? Yeah, attack party now. Go for attack you on Kwanyasa. And the young ones, a do time my year channel swap. Ne a bit more on Casada. On your Juma than over Jacob. Yes, Yanka. It's a party. You ever count? That is not too good. Politics, me say, politics. The principle of NC applies in politics. No contribution, no chop. In the game of politics, until you may not understand Reverend Ntim Fojo, you may not understand Honorable Kujita Blakwa, until Honorable Kujita Blakwa is appointed Minister for Foreign Affairs. Now, Betiase said politics, the NC. No contribution, no chop.
Okay.
And the equation who contribute to, then go for a man contribute to a chop or area. Me check for the phone, I'm check mine. That's a banana, Kwakubuati or Tosubiansa.